this one in.
No.
Pull that in. Make sure it goes in the bowl. Okay, 3. Back out. Mash them in there. Like that. Okay. So remember that's 1.
1, so we were doing that Lenten long challenge.
Right, Charles, move your step over here next, Fox. Are we ready? Way! Hi, welcome along to the vlog. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of Pancake Day footage with the kids. It's been really good fun. I really look forward to Pancake Day with the children. A few years ago they were away and I hated it, so I always try and make sure we make a bit of a thing out of Pancake Day. It's really good fun. I'm giving up sweets, chocolate, and trying to do desserts as well for Lent. Also for my health, because I'm determined to try and lose weight. Although I'm a bit like the Peter Kay sketch about I'll start Monday, and there are 52 Mondays in a year. But anyway, I'm trying, that's the main thing. I wanted to do the Q&A today because tomorrow I'm off to Europe and I'm doing this very special video, so I've spent quite a lot of time today sorting things out, so I'll just pop a few little pictures in here dealing with 100-year-old military maps, and I'll tell you a little bit more on tomorrow's vlog or maybe Thursday's vlog, depending on how the upload speeds are, because hotel Wi-Fi is normally really crap if you want to upload a YouTube video. I'm making this really special video for you guys, which I hope you're all going to like, and I hope it's going to get plenty of views. But it led me on to a question that kind of got asked about in my last video about the soprano sax, which you can watch here. And saxologists sent quite a long reply. Could I say rant? But saxology, I say this with so much love because, you know, I had the same conversation or a similar conversation to what I'm going to say now with my wife last night, because she was like, why are you making this video, this special video I'm making for you, or why do I do this, why do I do that? And I just said, you know, and I was listening to the Song Exploder podcast, which you should listen to. Rishi K. Herway, is it, who makes them fantastic podcast. But they were talking about La La Land without all the fuss about the Oscars, but talking about struggling artists. And I just said, you know, I make these videos, I make music, I take photographs. I do those things because as an artist, I want to inspire others to do things because other artists have inspired me. I want to share what I see, what I hear, and what I hear more often than not, being a musician, I hope. Not necessarily, I don't do it to make money, believe me. If I wanted to make money, I'd go and join my friends working in the City of London. I'd take up the offers to do digital work for other different people. I do this because it's what I always wanted to do. Not make YouTube videos, because YouTube hasn't been around that long, but to create things. And I think if you're in that boat with me, you know what it's like. If you're making YouTube videos, it's about hitting the upload button. If it's, you know, making a track, it's sending it to SoundCloud or sending it to iTunes, or ultimately, hopefully, making a performance out of it. It's getting up on stage and performing that song. The first time you perform a new composition, gosh, it should be gut-wrenching. It should be really difficult to do. And what I mean by that is, if you're striving for popularity, if the people only the people you feel can inspire you are the popular ones, then I think you're missing something of the quality of an artist. You know, Van Gogh sold 0 paintings in his life. Think about that. Mozart died in poverty. J.S. Bach was not recognised as a great musician in his day. He was known as a decent organist in Leipzig. It was only 100, 150 years later did we start to appreciate how amazing his music was. Now, that's not to say that there are, and hear me now, people, you know, don't all start jumping on the comments box here. That's not to say there are not great popular artists around today. There is, and there is some great music and great art being made. But don't judge things just by how popular they are. And Kenny G, let's deal with Kenny G. Kenny G is not someone I particularly enjoy listening to, but I was once chastised by Branford Marsalis, who I respect immensely, and he said to me, "Hey Dan, you know, a lot of people like to diss Kenny G, but no one has ever come up to Branford, or I would say anybody," I think he said, "no one's ever come up to someone and said, hey, do you know what, I was really into Coltrane, but now I've found Kenny G." But plenty of people have said, I enjoy Kenny G, but that led me on to finding out about John Coltrane, led me on to finding out about Steve Lacy and soprano players. Anyway, I'm going to leave that topic for the day. I don't want to get sidetracked. I made the whole vlog about that. I want to answer a few other questions. Flame and Water said, could you give some transposing solo tips by ear and maybe some listening recommendations for tenor and possibly a good first electric scrum? Wow, a lot of questions in that. Transposing by ear, you've got to know your scales. So you've got to kind of understand what you're playing and how it relates to that key that you're in, and then take it around a different scale. And if you can't do that yet, you need to start with something simple like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and be able to take Twinkle Twinkle Little Star into all 12 keys. And believe me, that's harder than some people think it is. And that's how you start dealing with transposing solos by ear, because you have to understand the relationship of that particular melody to its scale. Whether it's major, minor, a mode, although major and minor are modes of course, but you know, you get my drift. If you don't understand all that, then you need to get some music lessons, and then you will understand that. Good recommendations for tenor. Let's answer that question. A good recommendation is something good, easy to subscribe, to transcribe. Sorry, subscribe is a good option though. Best one I was given, Ben Webster, Cottontail. I think this is the right one. Or, thinking of a better one there, just the head of Sonny Rollins' Sunny Moon for Two. It's just down a minor pentatonic scale.
Thank you very kindly. We'd like to carry on now with an original. This one is entitled Sunny Moon for Two.
Vanguard. Yeah. Ben Webster's amazing. Go for Sonny doing Sunny Moon for Two. That will be my recommendation. 760 Piper says, thanks for the tour. As you can say, so much what we have in life today can be traced back to Turing and Wellsham's work. This was about this video, my tour of Bletchley Park. Guys, watch it. I mean, like, so many more people are interested in soprano sax than kind of the whole reason how we can actually pass this information on. Bruce asked me, what brand is my tin whistle? The tin whistle is a Sustato brand, I think. It's kind of crazy, you know. Best tin whistle is plastic and made in the USA. I'll make of that what you will. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up now because I've got so much to do. The next one's going to be a travel vlog. I'll be going to France. My brother's coming with me, so you'll get to meet my little brother Jonathan. And then we're heading over. Loads of travelling to do. This special video to make for you. Then I'm hoping, I wasn't going to say this, but I'm hoping to get to Dinant, the birthplace of Adolf Sax. And then I'm into Germany. I've got a couple of days in Germany, 3 days in Germany, playing in Leipzig. So if you're around Leipzig, come and find us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do not take the fact you're watching this, especially right to the end, for granted. Please hit the subscribe button, which is my face with lots of more blonde hair, and the saxophone below. It enables you to find out when the new videos are released and enables me to get more tools from YouTube in order to make these videos even better for you. And if you haven't already, please have a look at these videos because they'll be well worth watching. See you soon.